Okay, anybody watching who's autistic, vouch for me on this. It's frustrating when you're trying to talk to someone and the words just won't come out, right? Isn't that frustrating? And it's so hard, especially when the person is rushing you to talk. Saying things like, oh, come on, just say it, spit it out, yada, 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 yada. That's frustrating, isn't it? And one of the fruits of the Spirit is patience. So if somebody's doing that to you, then they're not following one of God's commands. And it's frustrating talking to people when you're autistic sometimes, because there are times when you just can't get the words out. And other times when you get the words out, you word it wrong, and then the person has no idea what you're talking about. They have no idea what you just said. That is difficult, it's annoying, and it can be really discouraging sometimes. Did you know that you don't have to worry about that when you pray? Think about it. God knows our heart, right? And He also knows what we're going to say before we even say it, right? So you really don't have to worry about that with God. Romans 8:26 talks about the Holy Spirit helping you pray. Now, I used to think that only meant speaking in tongues because I was raised Pentecostal, but I've been learning that that's not always the case. I still believe in speaking in tongues. I'm still Pentecostal. It's just, I've just been learning that it doesn't always mean praying in tongues. What it means is that the Holy Spirit can give you the words to say when you pray, and He can also help you tell people about Jesus. When you pray, God will always listen. He's patient, and He wants to hear everything you have to tell Him. Also, if you have a hard time wording it or you word it wrong, God won't be up there going, what? You lost me there. He won't do that. Because God knows your heart. So He knows what you're trying to tell Him. So don't be afraid to talk to Him. Tell Him about your day. Tell Him about something you're struggling with. Tell Him about a family member who's sick and ask Him to heal them. Tell Him about your fears. A few months ago, I woke up from an awful nightmare about something traumatic that happened to me, that happened in my life, and I woke up, and when I woke up, I was shivering and sweating. I was terrified, and I started talking to God about it, and I read Psalm 91, which I highly recommend reading that whenever you're afraid. And after a while, I started to feel better, and I was able to go back to sleep, and I had a much better dream. You can really talk to God about anything, and He will listen. He always cares about what you have to say, and He'll always understand what you want to say. So pray to Him, talk to Him. He loves to hear what you want to say.